Welcome back to the awesomeness that is Angel's Citadel. I'm going to apologize in advance for today's show. I may have accidentally broken one of our players prior to the stream. So, yeah, if Hannah over there is a little loopy or out of breath, she can't stop laughing or something, that's my fault. I take full responsibility for that. Sorry. Tough.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm really not. But
he's been doing this to me for 2 days now.
So the great thing about it is she's also in our home group, and I get to torment her every other Saturday night as well. And so last Saturday night, yesterday was Shadowrun night, and well, you know.
So you broke her 2 days in a row, is what you're saying.
I broke her 2 days in a row. It's.
You did it yesterday morning
two for two.
And I was the DM that time.
Yeah, I mean,
you're batting 1,000, you know? I mean, what can I say?
Just get fucked, I guess.
So, welcome back. It is Sunday. It is it's time to play some Numenera from Monty Cook Games. We're working through Slaves of the Machine God by Bruce Cordell. My boy Bruce. And we are, we're a little over halfway through this campaign. Maybe not quite a little over, but we're over halfway through this campaign. So yeah, let's get reintroduced and everybody out there knowing who we are and what we're doing. I'm Josh. I am the game master. I'm one half of Angel's Citadel. I'm the resident player breaker, GM breaker. I don't know, whatever that is. Yeah, and so I kind of run this circus a little bit, and hopefully we all have fun while I'm doing it, and if we don't, then I take responsibility for that too. So, Rusty, why don't you get us started with the crew, and then we'll go into our recap.
Hi, I'm Rusty the robot on the Discord, Rusty T Robot in the Twitch chat, and I'm playing Doran Pisto Monser, an intimidating glaive who needs no weapons.
Thank you.
I can't even say his actual nickname anymore. I hope you guys are happy.
You're welcome.
I was about to say, that's not what you named you.
Oh, no, I named him the Fist. However, it doesn't sound right anymore.
It is. We have successfully incorporated He-Man into Numenera, so yeah.
Oh,
Hannah.
God. Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm not Discord. I am GameSnack on the Discord.
You are so discombobulated right now.
I forget who I play in this game. I am Andabel, a civic-minded artist who works miracles.
And Joanne.
I am Chip Serdine, a serene right who has a third hand.
And very, very much the mellow one, apparently, in our little group.
Yes, that's how I describe Joanne. Mellow.
Let's go with that.
Look, I'm very serene. I'm just a right. That means I'm crazy too. I'm not a madman. I'm never angry at all.
You are a fucking racist. You're a man.
But I'm always smiling and happy about it.
That's what makes it scary.
She's not wrong.
Anyway, last time on slaves of the machine. God.
Oh no. All right. So, this was almost actually slightly over a month ago, so I forgive everyone for not knowing what I'm talking about. But we woke
Hey,
up
if
from
you don't
our
know what we're talking about, you go out to YouTube. Like not right now because we're broadcasting right now, but when we're done broadcasting, you go out to YouTube and you binge watch Numenera, Slaves of the Machine God, because you can't pay for this level of craziness. Like you can't buy it anywhere.
preserved for posterity on the internet forever.
Heck
How
yeah, it
this,
is.
somehow this is a free show that everybody can watch. So
Like, we're not even getting paid to be this dumb.
it's just us in our
Anyway,
natural environment is what it is.
we had been camping because we're on a road trip, and following a series of horrifying and/or inexplicable events, we woke up and we were very dumb about Motorhead, who is our new pet sexy, and uh, he has a sweater now at the very least, and I'm pretty sure there was a discussion about a hat. Um, Fisto made breakfast. It was an excellent breakfast, the best breakfast. And then words came out of Fisto's face, uh,
As they
which
do.
he immediately regretted because it resulted in Chips singing for 2 hours. A
I
song Chips does not know the words to.
I don't even remember what he said, to be honest.
It was supposed to be that stupid "We Are Family" song, but apparently Chips doesn't know the lyrics, so it was mostly just Chips humming the theme to that song and yelling "family" every so often for 2 goddamn hours before we arrived at Shalamas. Shalmas has a unique feature for friends who are unfamiliar, where there are time echoes. You will see things that happened in the past. It sounded like typically the recent past because Fisto's little vision was only from about 3 minutes beforehand, when he saw us walking behind ourselves, which is weird. But nobody else saw it, so we just made fun of him some more.
As y'all do.
That is most of what happened last time, was us making fun of Fisto. So Fisto decided he was going to make us stop tormenting him by feeding us so that we would shut up. So he had a very not at all weird and awkward conversation with a local, and got directions to the restaurant Ionters, which again involved him using the word family for reasons I cannot fathom. And got tormented for that some more.
He really put his foot in his mouth with all that.
Stop saying that word.
It led to people assuming that Doran and Andabel were married with Chips as their kid. That's what this all led into.
With the definitely our uncles Radius and which one isn't trying to kill us? Axis is trying to kill us. Origin is missing. Who am I forgetting? Cord. Cord is normal. Well, normal is a bit of an overstatement. But Uncles Fisto and Cord. Anyway, we got to Ionters where we continued to make fun of Fisto for this choice, and just generally torment him. Andabel starts to regret supporting this gag as it wears on, and then Fisto opens his goddamn face again, and Andabel's conflicted feelings are abruptly resolved. a masked man enters the restaurant while we're theoretically eating and in reality just making fun of Fisty. He's all covered up in horrible scars, which Andabel sneakily uses a miracle to heal, and then doesn't say anything because we bolt out of there like our asses are on fire. But as we are leaving, we start discussing our plans to locate Origin, the fourth robot, because his signal was lost by Cord and Radius before we entered Shalamance, like right before. And Chips decides that she has a way to fix this problem by yanking Axis, the third brother's detached head, out of her backpack, which resulted in the astonishing GM intrusion. You're still in public. So Origin, Chips makes a device for tracking Origin from Axis's head parts or something. Right stuff happens. Chips and Annabelle start searching all over the city using the tracker of dubious accuracy, and eventually we hand it over to Radius and Cord because they're not made of meat and don't need to sleep. So when we do go to sleep, we get another GM intrusion as Fisto finds some kind of weird injector hidden under his pillow, which Fisto decides he's going to let Chips look at in the morning, which may be the best decision Fisto's made in like 3 episodes.
Are you kidding me? That is too complicated for his small little brain.
I'm just saying you didn't try and fix this problem yourself, which is probably the best choice you've made in 3 episodes.
Look, he
because
may
this
be
road
dumb,
trip
but
is taken 2.5 episodes.
may be dumb, but he is not stupid.
Like I said, 2.5 parts of those episodes have been this road trip, and you have not looked good for any part of it, my dude.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you on that. He is consistent. Doran's consistently been putting his foot in his mouth
The whole time. Anyway, that was where we ended it, was with Fisto discovering the mystery injection doodah under his pillow. So, back to Jude, DM.
Excellent. So you guys sleep for the evening, and then you wake up in the morning. What would you like to do? You have still you've got this injector thing that you found. You've got you've got an idea using Axis's head for something. You what are you gonna do? What's your plan?
Well, I'm gonna see if Radius and Cord had made any progress on locating Origin, because
Okay.
they decided they were gonna go wandering at night without me, because I had to do this thing called sleeping. Stupid fleshy body.
I mean, Doran was going to go and find Chips to give her this injector thing.
Okay. Let's deal with the injector first. Fisto, why don't you give me a D6 roll?
All right. That's a 5.
Lovely. Okay. Chips. Or actually, you take it to Chips. Go.
Sorry, one more time. What did you say?
You take it to Chips. Go.
So as Doran finds Chips, he's gonna. Chips, can I show something to you?
As long as your pants stay on.
First off, gross.
But
Second off,
fair.
So you don't want me to fix parts of you?
I can fix myself just fine.
Oh, okay, good. Phew.
And he's gonna pull out of his little satchel. I found this under my pillow, and he's gonna hold out the injector. And I'm not even going to pretend to understand what it.
I am going to gingerly take the injector from him and start examining it. I guess I'm gonna roll understanding Numenera.
You are.
They gasp.
It is a
Like gasp.
difficulty 7 roll.
All right, so it starts at difficulty 7. I'm an expert at it, specialized, so that drops it down 7, 6, 5.
Yep.
I have my Demofachis, which gives me a asset.
Your Dumafachis. What Dumafachis?
My backpack.
You're not crafting anything.
No, it doesn't matter. It's an asset on Numenera, period. It says so in the book.
Okay, that's stupid, but all right.
It's got a Google machine in it.
Hey,
Well, no. The thing is that it's got the magnifying lens that pops down and little light.
All right. Down to 4.
And that's a nat 20.
Why do we even bother doing the numbers for this?
I don't know.
Because I have rolled less than a nat 20 multiple times. As a matter of fact, I believe multiple times I rolled 15, 16, and 17
When was the
during our
last time
D&D game. So,
Okay, when was the last time you rolled under a 10?
I can't think back that far.
Six sessions ago, and the dice immediately went in the box and got shook up.
So what you have in your hands is a syringe filled with liquid. You do some poking and some chemistry and whatever. You're using your rightly powers of knowing the thing about Numenera, and you discover that this liquid, when transferred to a willing person's eyeball, yes, I did say eyeball, with a syringe, in varying levels of intensity, will cause a person to feel a euphoric joy and peace. It lasts for about an hour, and at low intensity, the recipient has an asset on tasks related to pleasant social interaction. At moderate intensity, they can still interact with all their surroundings, but all tasks are hindered. And at the highest intensity, the person receiving this dose can't move under their own power or interact meaningfully with other creatures, but gains an asset to all intellect defense rolls.
It's just drugs.
Yes. It's
Eyeball
drugs.
drugs.
It is called a harmony distiller.
Which you stab someone in the eye about. Okay.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Fisto, we left you unsupervised for like 2 hours. How the hell did you get drugs?
He was under my pillow when I got into the.
The tooth fairy leave it for you?
I don't. Maybe the last occupant left it and forgot about it. I have no idea.
I will carefully hand this cipher to Annabelle.
Thank you.
I don't do drugs.
No,
Drugs
That
are
is an
bad.
excellent decision. Okay.
I'm also nice. I never once touched drugs, and I'd rather not start today.
I will keep this in my pocket for us to hopefully sell and less hopefully use to incapacitate an unfortunate person via eyeball stabbage.
Indeed.
All right. Well, that's that horrifying thing taken care of. Are Radius and Core back? Has anybody seen them
Yes,
yet?
they are back. They have inquired of anybody that they could find to inquire of, which, to be fair, it was in the middle of the evening and in the night. So the number of people that they could inquire of is not very large, but they inquired of everybody that they could find, and nobody had seen Origin or knew anything about where he was.
And that little doohickey that Chipper made didn't, I don't know, help at all, or
It did not.
okay. Radius, I have a question, and I kind of don't want to ask it, but on the other hand, I feel like if I don't ask it, we will all horribly regret it later.
Ask away.
Well, so I was thinking real hard about how this lengthy non-sensory initiated, and definitely not binge watching our old live plays on the YouTubes. But I'm really very sure that low back once upon a time when you got your memories stole by mudbirds, and you were ponderating on the number of siblings you've had, and when the memories were retrieved, you were very clear that although you have 5 siblings, you had initially had 9 siblings.
Yes.
And that has been somewhat haunting me on account of the number of your siblings who have attempted to murder us, which is not 0. And also the
Okay.
terrifying cult attempting to, I suppose, murder, although they're not very clear, all of y'all. Can we get a read on that, please?
I'm not sure I understand what your question is.
What happened to the remaining currently absentiated siblings?
I do not know.
All right. What do you? This is a question for the whole group. Then, what do you suppose the odds are that Team Deranged Cultist has somehow acquired the 4 unaccounted for robots already?
Based on how we've has it been, I'd probably say likely.
Because that's worrisome. I mean, robots don't die of natural causes, do they?
I
It's
mean,
got to be
typically,
something
no.
horrible.
so worst case scenario, the cultists have them. Best case scenario is they don't.
I don't know that there's any sort of like actionable suggestion I have here, just that it occurred to me that our numbers were perhaps not entirely accurate. Cause we've got you two here, and Jinglehead in the backpack, and origin around here someplace, we think, and then another question mark, and is that the end of the question marks, or do we write that off, or keep looking, or I don't know what to.
See, I'm worried that if they do have them, that not that something bad is going to be inevitable.
All right.
And I feel like, man, this is just me saying this. That is a risk we cannot afford to take.
I don't know that there's anything we could actually do, is the problem. I don't think we have the ability to accomplish anything.
I think
I don't like thinking of stuff like this in the middle of the night.
no, but these are these problems are just really stacking one on top of the other, aren't they?
I mean, I think the only thing we can do is Chipper needs to make sure she's got spare robot first aid just in case, because I don't know that we could guess what else might be going on, since we're not even sure how many of the robots are imperiled, or even if they are imperiled. These people don't seem to be very good at their job.
I agree with you wholeheartedly here. Chips, what are your thoughts on the situation?
Chipper, honey, you with us?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I have no thoughts.
None at all?
That is
No, I got lost on the road of wondering if it's actually possible to build a massive monstrosity of a machine with all the parts that I've collected.
All right, on the one hand, that may be the least surprising thing I've ever heard you thinking about.
But on the other hand, Chips, usually you at least are able to formulate a plan of some sort with the information given.
I don't know nothing about robots, honey. I don't know how to make a good choice here, or even good suggestions.
The only robots that I understand are the robotic parts of myself. And even then, it's not just mechanical; it's more biomechanical.
Chips is going to pick up the tracking device and start tinkering with it to see if she can improve the signal search.
Are you guys
All
having
right.
breakfast as well, or?
Yeah, I figure Radius is probably going to sit there and start feeding Chips like he normally does when she gets distracted playing with ciphers.
Okay. As you are eating breakfast, a young man walks in. He is maybe 20 years old. He looks around the inn and walks over to you, specifically to Radius. Says, "You were asking questions last night about someone that looks a lot like you. Is that correct?" "Yeah." I don't believe I asked you questions though. Who do I know you? No, no, no. I don't. But word reached me, and actually more important, my employer. Um, she also is looking for someone who looks just like you, a friend, and he recently went missing. Um, she'd like to have a conversation with you. And he looks around at the rest of you and your friends. Um, if you'd be willing to come with me.
Chipper, can you walk while you do whatever it is you're doing?
Sure. And I'll climb up onto Radius's back and sit in his backpack.
Not technically what I asked, but
He's still getting around, so that's all you can really ask.
Chips carrier, trademark.
it's like a baby Bjorn, but you keep a horrible little monster in it.
All right. So he takes you outside, and through probably one of the more populated portions of town. The area is crowded with people, and there's more pressing in all the time. Most of them are identical, each echoing exactly the moves and gestures of the figure that came before it. The figures double, double again, and again until they become a blizzard of images that tear at your mind. And the guy that you're following says, "Ah, skist!" And he covers his head with what looks to be like a hood and looks down and away. Each of you give me an intellect defense roll, difficulty 4.
It's a 5.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what I would have pumped. It doesn't matter if I would have pumped anything into that. That's still a 5.
Okay, so I rolled an 11.
Are you trained?
I am trained in intellect defense, yes.
There's some
Also,
effort
I
at it.
pulled my hat over my face because what the fuck?
I can't see you. You can't see
This
me.
isn't happening. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it is not happening. Nope, not doing it.
I'm trained in intellect defense, and I rolled a 19. So
And what did you roll, Hannah?
An 11, and I am so trained in intellect defense.
Okay. So if you put effort into that, you're fine.
All right, so Chipper's fine. I'm fine. I assume Fisto is now laying on the
Fisto is
ground.
no
twitching
longer
himself with
fine.
his mouth.
So both you and Chips take 2 points of intellect damage. Fisto,
Ow.
you take 4.
Ow. You know, maybe I should have put some of those stats into my intellect.
You know how,
Maybe,
like, an
maybe.
entire 10 minutes ago, we were discussing how you only put points in might?
And speed.
The gentleman that you're following kind of grits his teeth and don't look. Just follow the sound of my voice. And he keeps talking as he leads you to a side alley to get you out of that that area.
Chips will be whistling the entire time, tinkering.
So, this may be a very touristy question, but what the fuck was that?
I would like to know this. I would like to ask the same question because that hurt. Whatever that was, that fucking hurt.
It's called an echo storm. They happen sometimes here. Most of the time, people know just to not look or go inside, but you can't necessarily predict when they're going to come up.
So that's just a localized temporal catastrophe that y'all just live with?
Just a thing that happens.
Yes.
Now Chips is staring in that direction, contemplating. Now I want to investigate it.
Not right
Nope.
now, Chipper.
I'm on a
We
mission.
got stuff to
We're
do.
on a mission. Yes, we're on a mission. I will add it to my things to investigate at a later date book. And she's going to reach into her backpack and pull out this massive tome.
Haven't you got like
I was just thinking that thing's got to be like 4,000 pages long by now.
So
Yes.
and girls,
Hold
remind me
your
one more
fucking phone
time
book.
why we let her have free will.
'Cause I ain't in charge of that.
So am I.
No. To the best of my knowledge, none of us possess the capacity to grant or. Alright, I was about to say that none of us have the capacity to grant or retract sentience, and then I remembered that Chipper does, in fact, have a thing in her backpack that allows her to do that effectively. So, let's just keep walking.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Let's
is
just
fair.
not draw attention to that.
All right. You follow him a bit more. He takes some twists and turns, and eventually he pulls his hood back. Says, "You can look now." And he leads you as he's taking you through the city. He's telling you a little bit about it, just as a courtesy. He leads you to a neighborhood called the Refraction, and there's a large blue building. The building is it's mostly a dome. There's a small rectangular protrusion that extends out on one side of it with a fairly large door. But the rest of the building is basically a dome. And he leads you inside and immediately says, "Oh, crap." And as
Mister,
you
you
walk
haven't given
in,
us your name, but it is just not your fucking day, is it?
it really isn't. It looks like you are walking in, interrupting a standoff between two groups. One group consists of 10 earnest looking people in the livery of the Shalamas Guard. A smirking man in clothing the color of the night leads them. The other group is made up of half a dozen people whose only shared element of dress is a red scarf or sash that each wears somewhere on their person. Interestingly enough, the individual that you're with has a sash tied around his wrist as well. A woman whose skin is stitched with many metallic threads seems to be their leader. Metallic cords are wound all around her, and some even seem to move as if they serve her as extra limbs. She wears a red scarf tied decoratively around her neck. The body of a man wearing a red scarf lies in the middle of the floor, a knife embedded in his chest.
I see dead people.
Yes, Chipper, we all see the dead feller.
Okay, good.
We have seen a lot of dead people in our time together, have we not?
Yeah, but this one's somewhat more pertinent. How about everybody lowers their assorted weaponry and we discuss whatever it is that has set all of you off, stabbings wise?
Both of them look at you like you grew a third head. The woman speaks first. You came. Excellent. Perhaps after we dispense with the shadowling who betrayed our guild, we can discuss our shared interest. And the man dressed almost in black explains that he is an operative of Argus Pravani, the ruler of Shalamas. And if you attack, he warns, you'll be counted as criminals, the same as Solani and Origin.
So what we're going to do is attack.
You just had to say names about it, didn't you? Radius is a big dude. Cord is an equally big dude. There's
are
no
both
way you
equally
don't
big
see
dudes.
them standing behind me.
Yep.
And Doron leans down. You forgot to mention me.
You are also a big dude, but you don't have the same face. Philo's not here right now to, make y'all be weirdly handsome Squidward face together, so you've got your regular face. Presumably Origin is also a big dude with that exact face.
Yes. Well, Origin's a little bit smaller than both Radius and Cord, but yes.
I ain't seen him, I don't know, but I'm just saying, why the fuck would you go declaring war on somebody when I've already got two somebodies with his exact goddamn face standing with me? Who taught you hostage negotiation?
Exactly. That's not how you negotiate hostage.
So this isn't a hostage negotiation.
No, it's a hostile negotiation.
It is.
Oh, I could make it a hostile negotiation.
Nah, this feller's hostile enough for any 6 people, clearly. And she ain't a lot better.
What do you do?
Turn around and walk back outside. Whoever lives we can talk about it later, because I'm not. Y'all settle your own problems. Y'all get back outside. We'll wait. We'll wait till y'all are done.
Doron's gonna grab Annabelle and yank her right back inside.
God damn it, Fisto.
You have become a part of this. You know that.
No, that's why I turned around and we went back outside. Let's go. We are not blundering blindly into the middle of a gangers v dirty cops nonsensory. We are going to wait outside, and whoever survives this, we can ask them questions, because clearly both of them know the answers to the questions we want to ask.
All right,
But
instead
we
of
are
waiting for one of
not.
them. Well,
None of us, Fisto, none of us are getting shot about this.
we could try to diffuse the situation. Annabelle, do what you're good at and talk to people.
I would love to diffuse the situation, but are you looking at the situation? Because the situation is police officers of dubious morality versus what is clearly some sort of grassroots gang event.
Right, there's no good guy in this situation, so let's be the good guys and diffuse it.
The good guys step outside, lock the door, and set the building on fire.
Annabelle,
There is no winning here. 0% winning here. I can talk my damn face off all day. These people decided to kill each other before they ever saw us, and it has nothing to do with us. We do not need to involve ourselves. We are not at home. My bonuses do not apply.
how about this? You help me defuse this, and I cook you whatever meal you want me to cook.
Fisto, that kind of argument is persuasive with Chipper and Motorhead because they are food motivated. But like the robots, I'm significantly less motivated by snacks.
That reminds me, Chip, you help me defuse this and I will cook you whatever you want me to cook.
Damn it! I shouldn't have
I don't know that I
reminded
can
him.
help diffuse it, though. I can try.
Honey, don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Here's the problem being, we saw this happening, this dirty cops and the gang, right? We have witnesses to it. I've been around the block long enough, most of my life, to know that if you're a witness to a dispute between dirty cops and a gang, no matter who
If we
wins,
go back outside before they get back to murdering, we didn't witness shit.
but
Thus far, we have only seen them exchange harsh words and dirty looks.
you know, fine. I'll follow your lead on this.
We do not have anything to do with this yet, and we are going to go wait outside until these people who are clearly committed to homicide have settled their differences. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Holler when you're done.
You're right. You're right.
We're not staying here. We're leaving.
Okay.
Not doing it. Not doing it. So we're just going to go stand out on the street until the, I guess, gunfire stops or whatever's about to happen.
Okay. Annabelle, give me a high-low.
It's high.
Okay. When the loud noises of fighting settle, you see. Are you going back in, or?
Once the noise stops, we can go back in and I can start healing people, but I'm not letting any of us take a bullet about this.
Okay. You go back in, and the guy in the dark clothing and one of the guards are still standing. The city guards.
Well, that was timely and efficient. Does anybody need healing?
Everybody else in the room is dead.
Are either of the ones who are not dead bleeding?
Yeah.
Well,
Particularly the guard.
fortuitously, I possess the ability to do something about that.
Okay.
And because I apparently only have one animation to use for when I'm using Numenera, lay on hands. That is a D6. I have no idea if that is a 2 or a 5. The 2 and the 5 are across from each other. They are identical. We're going to roll a different dice about that.
Okay.
A 3!
Cool.
Split the difference. Everybody gets 3 back.
The bleeding staunches, and the guard thanks you.
All right, fellers. So, who wants to bring us up to speed on whatever the hell it is we're apparently doing?
You allowed us to eliminate a criminal element in the city. Was there something else?
You said something about wanting to arrest people, uh, specifically Monsieur Origin, who we are here
that
looking
is
for.
not what he said. He said that if you guys attacked them, you would be counted as criminals, the same as Silani and Origin. That is specifically what he said.
I actually do have one question. Why is Origin a criminal in this town?
Because he was part of the gang that Silani was the head of.
But what was the actual charge?
Just being in a gang is not enough to charge.
Thievery, reckless endangerment, property destruction, you name it.
And are
Two
you
of those are
sure that he
definitely
was?
crimes.
Okay, here's the question: Are you 100% sure, with every fiber of your being, that he was personally involved?
Yes.
How do you know? Did
He
you
looks at you kind of funny. You're new here, aren't you?
Fisto, I think they can just do the time rewindy thing and watch.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about the echo thingy.
Yeah, I mean, it only stopped happening to your face about 10 minutes ago, and you only took 4 points of damage from it. So why would you remember that that's a thing that exists here? All right.
So there
So
are echoes, and this guy is the elite of the elite secret police. He doesn't need a reason.
all right. So it sounds like number 4 is perhaps less dangerous, but at least as troublesome as number 3. Chipper, do you have room in your backpack for another decapitated head?
Chipper had to step away. She'll be right back.
It's all right. We'll just get her a bigger backpack. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure she can make a bigger backpack.
Probably fairly quickly.
This is also true. All right, Mr. Police man, this is going to seem like an invasive question, but I just want to get every base covered. Is Origin in custody of some kind? Do y'all have him, or is he still running around loose causing trouble?
We do not know where he is.
All right, still running
Well,
around.
that makes two of us. That makes two groups of people that don't know where he is.
Bother. All right. Cord radius. What What do you want to do at this point? Do you want us to keep trying to find him, or should we try and do a different thing, or do you need to sleep on it? I don't.
They don't sleep.
I'm the robot equivalent of sleeping on it, which I guess is just standing there thinking real fast. But
I do not know. This man, and he pointed, or he points at the one of the dead guys with the red sash around his wrist, said that he was taking us to someone who knew where Origin might be. I assume he meant her, and he points at the
presumably
woman that
so.
is now dead.
Yeah.
So basically, Annabelle Dudiora in action. Our only lead.
Correction. That lead is dead.
Was that lead who knew where he was?
Fisto, you realize I haven't done jack nor shit since we got here, right?
Oh, that's why I said you're in action.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, my inaction got that lady killed. Oh, wait. No, it didn't. She was a criminal surrounded by police officers.
Right?
The obvious thing occurred. Now, what I mean is
we're
that
looking
we
for a
have let
criminal to bring him over.
Chipper build a machine, and then we wandered around. And then we let two guys with charisma scores of nope wander around asking questions. And you and I have contributed 0 things, in spite of the fact that one of the only things I can do is find shit.
And one of the only things that I can do is hit things hard. And
Yeah,
cook.
I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. We're supposed to be buying more Band-Aids on this trip, not using them. We have about an endless opportunity to go find Origin if we still want to. The first question is, do we still want to? If he's going to be a problem, that means we're going to have to put his head in the bag with the other idiot's head. Do we want to find him and decapitate him for ease of use, I suppose?
And talk to him first.
We have no reason not to believe that the police officer is correct and he is a troublemaking nuisance.
We also have no reason to believe that the police officer. We have no reason to believe anything that we're hearing until we witness it with our own eyes.
First of all, that is not actually observably true. There are definitely facts currently in evidence and directly in front of us, such as this gang leader was the one who knew where he was, which suggests an affiliation of sorts with said gang leader, suggesting that he is in fact a criminal element. This is building on itself, Fisto. I don't have to do nothing about it. The people who know where he is are criminals. The people who are looking for him are police officers. No part of this doesn't jive.
Fine, we'll do it your way then.
Well, we're not. All I want to know is, do we still want to find him? And that is a question for Radius and Cord to answer, not the 3 of us. Well, all right, the 2 of us, Chipper's still ignoring us to fiddle with her thing.
I don't know people.
That's fine, honey. You're fine.
I would still like to find him. And Cord goes, I agree.
All right. Well, if we're still going to find him, and Chipper's looking for Robot's thing isn't working, and Radius and Cord's looking for this particular Robot thing isn't working, and Fisto Punching Stuff is permanently installed as Plan C, I suppose I will actually have to perform work, do tasks, and roll dice about stuff. Oh, well. All right. First things first, we need to check the nice young lady for viable material information, i.e., rabbit ear them pockets. I loot the body.
Okay.
In front of the police officer and the secret police officer.
Well, they don't appear to be concerned about doing cop stuff, so they don't seem concerned about chains of evidence or nothing. So
No, their job there was to eliminate that threat. It
they
has
don't.
been eliminated.
I don't seem to care if I frisk the corpses. So
They-
frisk the corpses, I shall.
Once you heal them, they turn and leave, unless you're going to ask them something specific.
I don't have anything I want to ask the police officers on account of them being police officers.
Fair enough.
So what are we waiting for? Let's.
The
Empties.
DM to check the loot table, I think.
You find a pouch with 30 shins, a small key, and where are you? Hang on a second here.
Is there
Nope.
another creepy journal in here?
No. Where are you? There you are. Okay. You find what looks like a some sort of energy device.
Like a battery or?
No. Let me. I'll give it to you here in just a second. There it is. And your character is down here. Annabelle, you get that.
Yes, no, the window's not large enough. Hush.
New cipher. It's the second one on your list.
What the fuck? All right, double checking. This is a single target?
Yes, a single target.
Okay.
You're also going to want to click the level thing so that you know what level it is.
Level 8.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Because fuck you, that's why. All right, so
So yeah, you have those things.
well, in the interest of not doing anything else weird to Chipper, who has already grown cat ears and a tail, we're not going to put any more stuff in her pockets.
What the?
Okay.
So apart from the key, none of this is especially interesting or useful. Does anything around the room look like it goes to the key, or?
I mean, there are doors in the room, but
Well, presumably the key is of a particular color and presumably some sort of design that typically would.
It's a metal key.
Standard issue. Well, nothing but the key is gonna help anybody, so I guess let's start checking doors or the other bodies. I don't assume the other bodies have anything interesting either, but
A couple of them have spears. A couple of them have where are you? Where are you? Crossbows, and all told, when you uh, collect all of the shins from everybody, you get another 15 shins.
Okay, I'm gonna check again. A shin is like a nickel, right?
Technically, it's not even minted money. It is bits of metal, bits of crystal, bits of synth, bits of shine.
It's basically just a commonly agreed. It's whatever can be commonly agreed upon as valuable.
Trade-worthy.
Yeah, but because see, I had annotated a conversion rate of like 5 cents or so per shin.
Yeah, that's probably not accurate. But at the same time, in the books, if you read them, shins in, say, Navarine are probably not the same types of shins you'd find out in the beyond, or the same types of shins that people would accept in the beyond, and vice versa, because they value different things.
Okay, so there is no conversion rate. The conversion rate is eh.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
whatever is commonly
Okay.
agreed upon in a specific area.
Yep.
Well, I'll write it down.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we start on the building then.
All right.
Opening
You-
doors and looking at things.
You start going through the building, and it takes you 10, 15 minutes, but eventually you find a locked door that key opens. There is a small office, simple desk that contains a small journal and a ledger, along with what is probably a safe. The journal appears to be written in somewhat flowing script. The ledger is a standard ledger. This is how much we accumulated this month for our activities. This is where it went, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Are you gonna go through and read the journal, or
Uh,
what are we doing?
does it appear to be more weird, horrifying prophet nonsense?
No.
Okay, then we can read it, because I was going to skip it if it was more of that crap.
um, you read through it. It's fairly tame for a long time. And then one entry about a year and a half ago talks about the writer of the journal meeting an automaton who had come to Shalamass and was searching for knowledge, and he ended up staying with her, and they became friends. And you see over the course of the next year, year and a half, um, the things that they talked about and learned together, and he talked to her of a home where there was nothing but machines, and it was far away to the south and the east, um, and he'd traveled for months to get to where she was. And then she writes, one day he didn't come home. He didn't come back to her. And when she went and went searching, um, she discovered that he'd been attacked in the streets of Chalamas. Um, Eyewitnesses said that a man haloed in spinning machine parts assailed her friend, tearing him limb from limb. Passerbys did nothing other than make off with the parts as fast as after the fact as mementos, and she called them animals. Um, she mentioned that over the next several weeks, she gathered back everything except the most important piece. And only recently has he discovered, have they discovered where it was kept. But with the shadowlings assailing them, I can only assume that the city's ruler is moving against me, so I must see to my guild. I hope he can last until I can get to him. And that's the last entry.
I suppose it would be entirely too easy for her to have just written out John Doe at 123 Plot Point Way has the final piece in his kitchen cabinet inside of a box of Wheaties. Right?
No, but there was an entry a couple of days prior to that one that mentioned that she had sought out Garmulus and was turned away.
All right. Is there anything else laying about the place?
Other than the safe that you see, um, no.
All right. Chipper, I need you to put that down for a second and listen.
Okay.
I have a locked box that I need to get into.
I will take the locked box, and start studying it.
It is about 3 foot tall, 2 to 3 feet deep, and maybe 2 feet wide.
Okay. Then I will get down off of Radius and go over to the box and start looking at it.
Yeah, it's big, it's metal, and it's heavy.
I will. Is it locked, or is it like sealed with like biometrics, or?
It looks like it's sealed with what's probably a biometric lock.
Would a detached dead human hand provide the useful fingerprints or what have you, or should we do something ridiculous?
Oh, I can do something.
Because I assume the nice young lady's hand is the one that this thing is keyed to. And she happens to be available, though not chatty.
I mean, is that what you're going to try?
Well, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I'm just saying, if there's a person scanny lock, the person is laying in the other room dead. I don't know if that'll open it, but we could definitely just have Fisto haul her in here and start putting her fingers on the thing, if
I
that
mean,
would help.
I could try.
I'll let them try that first.
Okay. You
Because the stuff that I try usually involves explosives.
Let's
That
do
is
the
also
other
fair.
thing.
So Fisto, you're going back and you pick up Solani's dead body and carry it to the office. There looks to be a place where someone is supposed to put their hand or something. It's a small rectangular hole in the front, what looks to be the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her hand right in there then.
There is a soft green light and some clicking noises and some whirring, and then a soft pop. And the door slowly swings like it's open out maybe, a millimeter or two.
Well, go
That
ahead.
looks good. We good?
Yep, go ahead.
What is in the safe?
You see a box that when you open it contains probably 250 shins. You see some artwork and several very large robot parts. 2 legs, 2 arms, and a torso.
I feel safe assuming this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Those wouldn't happen to have a matching set, pair of sets even ambulating around behind us, would they?
In fact, they would.
Mm.
I'm
So
gonna
she
start
got
taking them
everything
out,
but
put
the
them in the
head.
backpack.
They are
Everything but the head.
heavy, and they are very obviously damaged. Like
I'm gonna have
someone
radius.
beat the ever-loving piss out of this guy.
I'm gonna
Jeez,
have
who gets
radius
this
put
mad
them
at a
in
robot?
his backpack. I can fix it.
I mean, I'm sure you can. You can fix just about anything, but who gets this mad at a robot for anything?
Stupid people. Let's go find the head.
All right. All right. Before we leave, can anybody else think of anything else that we might try while we're currently geographically situated, to find out anything at all? Is everyone satisfied that we have checked every single possible angle before we leave?
I think so. I'm gonna use the schematics that I've got to try and pinpoint the head.
I
Now
think
I've got the body part. I should be able to dial in and find the head.
Okay.
I suppose there's only one last thing that I want. You want to give me some of those shins that you found on the body?
Oh, I was just putting them all back in that same big bag with everything else. Sure.
Yeah, that
I mean,
works.
how much? I had just been putting all of the shins we collected into one bag to deal with whenever we
Once
need money for stuff.
once
But
you know what? That's
Yeah,
fine.
we've given Annabelle all the shits.
I
Because
mean,
Annabelle's
apparently,
responsible with money. And if Chips has it, Chips will just use it to buy parts.
yeah, no, Chips isn't allowed to have straight money. I can't stop her from bartering things because I don't know what the things are, but I can take money away from her.
But you can't eat parts. So yeah, it very useful for Chips not to have the money.
Robot parts are almost never edible.
I mean, if that's the case, then I can't think of anything else to do here.
Okay.
Oh, sure. All right, because that was everything I could think of was checking the bodies and checking the building, and we checked the safe. So that's everything that we can do here. So let's vacate the crime scene. I'm sure the police already know that they have a pile of bodies to dispose of and have some sort of plan for that that does not involve us.
If they
Let's get on
don't,
out
they
of here.
will soon.
Let's get on out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Chips, you are modifying your thing to
Yeah, I
signal.
figure since I've got the body, and I'm fairly sure that it's Origin's body, I'm gonna use the serial number from Origin's body to tune in to locate the head that goes to serial number. And then hook it up to the data stream of what the fuck is it called? The manosphere? No.
Datasphere.
Datasphere. That's it. Hook it up to the datasphere to say, okay, show me where the head's at, buddy.
Good idea, but you are too late. Origin filed down his own serial number. I'm kidding.
Damn it, now we gotta
Okay.
acid etch the
So-
VIN number on this bitch.
I'm kidding. That's an
You better be
understanding
kidding.
Numenera
Don't
roll.
be. I know where you sleep, buddy. And that's a 19 on my understanding Numenera.
Yeah, that's plenty. You screw around with it for another couple of hours and you finally get you don't get a consistent signal. What you get is a short burst and then nothing. And another short burst and nothing. And there's no regularity to it. There's no the delays aren't the same length, the signals aren't the same length, but the location, the direction, the
Is it like a Morse code SOS almost?
no,
Or
it's not.
just it intermittent?
It's intermittent, like it's occasionally shorting for variable lengths of time.
Okay, I'm gonna zero in on the location, and Chips is gonna take off running.
Shit, there she goes.
Okay. So
Chip runs about as fast as a grumpy old man, so it's not like they can't keep up.
with your
She's only carrying about
400,000
500
pound
pounds of shit
backpack,
on her.
I figure I probably get about 20 steps, and then Radius picks me up, and I start directing him.
It's less a
So-
sprint, more a frantic waddle.
Radius picks you up with two fingers. But yes, pinch the back of your shirt, lifts you up, and you're running for a good 10 seconds before you figure out that you're not actually on the ground still. And then you turn, you look at Radius, and he sets you on his shoulder. Where would you like me to go, little one?
I will put an arm around his head because That's my arm hold, and I point the direction, and we will go fast.
You will go fast.
Yes. I figure radius takes like 1 step for every 5 of mine that would have been, so they can scamper along behind. Annabelle hops on the little flitter board and just rides along behind.
And Fisto keeps up pretty well.
Mhm.
Also, just fucking walking.
Pretty much, yeah. No, he's just walking. You gotta remember. This is a 7-foot tall man. He's got long strides.
You are walking through Shalamass for a good 20 minutes. It's not a small town. And the houses get nicer and nicer as you keep going. The structures are they go from really close together and multi-family units to single family units to much larger, more opulent units the further you get out. And eventually you come across a large house. It looks to be fairly recently constructed. The outer manor walls are about, as far as you can see, they're all stone. This is set up kind of on a hill behind a wall that appears to be 20 feet high or so.
What
There is
in the palatial estates?
a single stairway that leads up from ground level to where the base of this manor house would be on this hill, this kind of a rock plateau sort of thing. And the walls extend wide. You're guessing it's probably a good 5 acres worth of land. You see trees all over the place. And yeah, it appears that the stairway is the only access. Everything else is 20-foot high wall. The stairway goes up probably 50 feet. It's a kind of a spiral staircase.
It is never easy with you people. All right, off we go up the stairs.
Just climbing stairs like we do. You know how it goes.
Do 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 do.
If you don't want to climb, I can carry you up the stairs. If you don't want to walk the stairs, I can carry you up the stairs.
I can walk up the stairs, hun. I'm more annoyed that there are stairs than that I have to climb them.
Oh no, trust me, I'm right so with you. I prefer we didn't have to climb upstairs, but what are we gonna do?
There are only two kinds of people we're conceivably going to find at the top of these stairs, and one of them wants to murder us, and the other one I'm going to want to murder. So today just got a lot shittier real fast.
All right. We're having some technical difficulties here. Hang on.
Do, 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 do. Hold music playing.
Sorry.
Quick, someone think of something interesting to do while Joanne's working. I guess, Rusty, think of something funny.
I'm not funny. Are you? Why did I mean I'm not funny?
I don't know. They're busy. We have to do something.
Then you think of
This is
something
live
funny.
TV, Miga.
I know it's live TV. You think of something funny, man. I ain't funny.
I mean, all the things I could think of that are funny are making fun of you, so.
Uh,
I mean, it's thematic, but it's not helpful.
right? No, exactly.
Okay, tell me about your dog. I know you have a dog. Tell me about your dog.
She's a monster. She is a mutt.
Okay, can both of you see your tokens?
I see me, I see Radius, I see Chips Are Done, I see Fisto.
Yeah, I can see tokens.
Tokens exist. They are present.
Awesome. Okay, so you are at a platform, a courtyard, I guess you could call it. There is you can look and see through some windows um, into some portions of the house, but there is a fairly large door in front of you, and it is closed, and there's no one there.
Oh, you know
No
what
one
they
at all?
say.
No,
Annabelle, you know what they say about closed doors.
Let's check and see if it's locked first.
All right. And so Doran is going to walk over
okay.
and try to open the door.
The door is locked. Um, you you turn and you look on the wall next to you. There is a small plate, um, metallic plate that has words chiseled into it. It says, "No admittance. Trespassers will be eliminated. Knock at your own peril."
That sign doesn't scare me. I don't know how to read.
There is, in fact, a knocker at the door.
Right. So, Annabelle, Chips, what do you both think? Do we knock and biscuit, or do I just break it down? I'm fine with either option, really.
Well, if we knock, it sounds like they're gonna try and kill us. And if we just bust the door down, they're definitely gonna try and kill us. Uh,
So, in that case, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
I don't, I mean, we could try being polite, but I don't really see it working.
So,
Knock just in case.
fine.
Maybe there will be somebody new who doesn't yet know that they're supposed to murder literally anyone who comes up the staircase and knocks on the door.
Then Doran is going to very gingerly use the knocker. But for him, very gingerly, it ends up being like thunk, thunk, thunk.
Okay. You knock, and then there's a breath of pause, of silence. And then the entry balcony begins to start shaking
Oh, for the love of.
like you're in the middle of an earthquake.
This is why I suggested that I breaks the door down.
Well, you are now authorized to start punching every damn thing.
Before anything happens with this entry balcony, can I try to break the door down?
Well, you knocked, so the door. I mean, that's your action.
No.
It starts shaking. Everybody takes 2 points of might damage,
Ow, fuck!
That's fine.
and then Fisto, you can do whatever you want.
All right. In that case, I am 100% going to try to break down this door.
Lovely. That is a level 7 might task. The door is metal.
All right.
Hang on a second, Fisty.
My fists count as heavy bashing, and I'm trained in heavy bashing. And then I'm also going to expend an effort.
That's
So what
three.
your fists count as, you're not worried about damaging it here.
No, my fists count as heavy bashing, and I'm trained in with heavy bashing, so I'm using my fists to break down the door.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. So
Uh,
it is level 6.
And then I'm
And you're
throwing an
rolling effort.
Yeah.
Before Fisto does anything, Annabelle is going to use her effort, targeting Fisto, obviously, which means he gets to use a free level of effort on this task. Boom, bonus.
Right. So what does that drop it down to, GM?
Okay. So how many levels of effort are you applying?
So I'm applying my 1 plus the 1 free one that I'm getting from Annabelle.
Okay. You realize what tier are you?
Tier 4.
You should have 4 levels of effort able to
Oh.
apply.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Okay. I'm just
I
making
don't think,
you
I
said
don't think
my
I'm gonna
one
do
level of effort.
the one
And
level
it
of
was
effort.
like,
The one level of effort that I said I was going to use.
gotcha. Okay. So you're applying 2 levels of effort
2
plus
levels
your
of effort
training.
total, plus my
So that
train.
is 3 from 7. That is a difficulty 4 now. You need a 12 or better.
That is an 18.
Okay. You hit the door. It dents. You all take another 2 levels or another 2 points of might damage. You have another action. What would you like to do?
Right. Okay.
Reminder, swearing is a free action.
So should I? What do you guys think? Should I just keep bashing at the store?
We can attempt to fall back and try and find a different way to solve this problem, but I'm pretty sure you busting down the door is going to be a requirement at some point.
Right. Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. So you don't have Annabelle's level of effort for this.
No, I do not. No, I do not. However, I've got
So-
my training, and I will be. I'm just going to use just that. I'm not going to use any other effort. Just relying on my dice here.
Okay, so that is level 6. You need an 18 or better.
So you know what? No, I'm throwing an effort in.
You now
Drop
need a 15 or better.
And that is a 20.
Okay.
Ba-boom.
You punch the door again, and with your 20, you manage to knock it off 2 of its hinges. The third one holds, but it opens halfway as it swings awkwardly on one remaining hinge, bent and mangled from you punching it. And yeah, the door is open. Oops. There you go.
Right. Well, doors open, everybody.
In we go. Doron, you are in the way of. There you go.
You figure out how I can
All right.
here. So much shadowing.
I see some doors on either side of us.
Yep.
I can't actually get to my token because I can't get to my token because the GM is on top of it.
Oh no.
There you go.
All right. So we're in. We just keep moving on forward.
Vroom, Fisto.
All right. Take it. Where should we go to the next door that's coming up? The upper left here.
Well, I have opened the door that was on our left, and it appears to go into a pantry. And I open the door on the right, and I can't quite read, but I'm guessing reading room is what that's gonna say.
So, which one are you opening first? Don't worry about opening doors. I'll open them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open the one on the left first as we're barreling in. Because
I
this
getting any
hallway is too
signal?
narrow.
It is still doing its periodic off and on thing. So in this pantry, as you look in, you see shelves, lots of them. But instead of things like dried fruits or meats or bread and the like, you see parcels, like wrapped parcels.
What in the Amazon warehouse is this?
Oh. Wrapped parcels, obviously.
Why is the room directly next to the door no one is supposed to open full of packages, Pisto?
Maybe it's a door that's right here, right next to us. We'll say something about that.
I mean, I'd
I'm
like
not
to
open
say,
package.
obviously, that will go into a kitchen, but everything else has been weird and horrible so far. So. Chipper, you
Doron,
got a
I open
signal?
package.
Okay, you open a package. There is what looks to be part of a device. Metal and synth and wires and some gears, and you see a very faint blinking light in it.
Into the backpack. Open another package.
What the fuck? Woman!
Chip, what did you just put in your backpack?
You toss it in your backpack. You open another one. It
I
is
guess I could have done a understanding Numenera, but
it is not the same, but it's the same.
so I'm finding parts. I'll do an understanding Numenera on this one. 17.
You know, you're not sure what it is. It's obviously still got some power, but it doesn't appear to actually do anything useful per se. It's almost like someone's storing scraps of power or batteries in here.
I'm gonna gather up every package I can and shove it into Radius's backpack.
What are you doing?
Why?
Salvaging.
Use your words.
I am salvaging.
You know now that this is that we should, if anybody finds out that one, we broke into here, and two, you're stealing. We're criminals here now, right?
Okay, we have already passed criminals, Fisto. We just punched our way through somebody's front
Oh
door.
no, I
Yeah,
know.
we did,
That's why I
did already
included-
breaking and entering.
But Chipper,
are
you're supposed
here
to
on a
leave the
rescue.
looting. You were supposed to leave the looting until after we are no longer in active danger.
But we're not in active danger. Nothing's attacking.
We
You
don't know
don't
that.
Are you attempting to be stealthy as you're moving between rooms, or are you I mean, are you having like normal level conversations? Are you whispering? What do you do?
We're whispering, but we have a pair of 6 foot some odd robots that are loud. We have Fisto that is loud, and then Annabelle's all, "What are you doing?" So I don't think we're being super stealthy. I think
We're
being
not
moderately
stealth.
quiet.
We are not a stealthy. We are not a stealthy.
We're not screaming.
Doran is like whisper shouting.
I am collecting evidence.
Okay.
Fine, I'll wait until we're leaving and then finish looting.
Good girl. Next door or back in the hallway?
Back in the hallway.
Yeah, we
You can
keep
check
on
next
going.
door. Did I get another burst of direction?
No, it's here. Like
know-
you are in the building with it. That's as far as you get.
Well, I know it's in the building, so let's keep going.
All right. Doran's going to open this next door right in front of him.
You're going through the pantry into the other door.
Yes.
Okay.
Sneakily shove 2 more packages into another backpack.
Oh, darn it, woman.
Shove 2 more packages in your backpack.
I can't help it. It's electronic stuff. I must have it.
She is a kleptomaniac. That's what she is.
Only for specific things.
What are we seeing in this here lounge?
Just a second. I'm trying to grab. Trying not to lose track of radius here. Okay. So you are in a room with several comfortable cushions and pillowed floor spaces that fill the room. A large cat might enjoy something like this. You see flat pieces of metal on the wall. They're arranged something like art, but don't really seem to convey anything. Yeah, and that's what you see in this room.
Cozy.
I'm very tempted to take one of these cushions.
Again, the looting has to wait.
I will wait till later. But if you come back here, So I can take one of these cushions, bring home with me.
I don't care what you want to loot. We have to find the head first.
Right. Well,
Yeah, we'll keep trying.
we only have one other option out of this room. That's that door right there. And he points to the other closed door.
Then let us go that away.
You head back into this hallway, and you immediately hear a metal grinding on metal sound. And you turn,
Dun dun dun.
and you see a large automaton looking thing that looks like this. Intruders.
I was really hoping I wouldn't have to fight.
And that is where we will end our session for the evening. Thank you all for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. Hope you had fun. We will be back in 2 weeks to find out what happens when our intrepid heroes stare down the whatever this is that has decided that they have intruded on the house. So until then, from our citadel to yours, happy gaming.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.